And also, Ranma and a half. Um, What's up, guys? This is the Clayberry's Anime Menace. Today's episode we're talking about is Ranma.
And now, we finally get to talk about the Super Famicom game Ranma and a Half Chonai Genkien. Yes, I finally corrected it, and yes, I am now ready to talk about the Super Famicom game. So what's the story? Here it goes. It's kinda like Hard Battle, but instead of it, it's more like that you fight different opponents, but you still play as Ranma. Well, for many ways, I am actually impressed, even though the Japanese version is much harder than the English version. Yeah, no joke. In the introduction, there's always going to be an image of a character as you can see it right now, and they'll be speaking since it's in Japanese. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to get used to it, but you know, as they say it, it's really fun. There were only a few characters that actually came back from the difference of the Ranma and a half part battle and actually came to Chonai Genki. You know. And also they brought new fighters in this one, so it can make the game much more fair. So guess how many characters you had to fight while playing as Ranma? Well, only 6 fighters. Well, that's really interesting because in Ranma and a half hard battle, it was more like 8 battles. The game over is more in Japanese. The red actually means no, and the yellow means yes. In other words, hai or ie. So, yeah, that's what's gonna happen if you keep on losing. This is the first Ranma and a half game I've ever seen with a minigame. Usually fighting games gets minigames, kinda like how Street Fighter has the smashing the car, but Ranma and a half, the first one is Happy, where he has, of course, girls' panties. So, in order to deal with this, you need to hit him and reach 10 for the goal. Otherwise, if it reaches 0 and you don't reach between or past 10, you will not get a life. He'll eventually cry if you pass it. But surprise, surprise, this time we have another mini game. This one's actually much more different from Happy, you know, his kidnapping girls' panties. This time it's Shampoo's grandmother, but she'll throw you a bowl of ramen or chocolates. I don't know what that's about, but that'll actually still help you out. Oh, and her name is Cullen, just to let you know that. And also they do victory poses for Ranma only. So now we are facing against Kuno, one of Ranma's main rivals, which Ranma eventually beat him up, took him down really, even when Ranma was still a female. He still took him down, even though it's male-female. But, to be fair with you guys, this is the only character my cousins spam with this. Our next battle is the principal. Yes, the principal that said, you know. So, I was really surprised that we were gonna end up fighting this guy. But wait, didn't he said he wasn't gonna lay a hand on a student? Well, this guy is nothing but a backstabbing principal. But look at here, you're just beating the crap out of him. I mean, after all, this is the principal who lied to you about the free exams. He just lies to you, so the only way to deal with it is punch him. Some of my friends thought if you touch water, you could turn into a girl. Well, I showed them proof that it's just a joke. And now we have Shampoo. So usually whenever I play against, when I battle against a female character, I have to play as a female Ranma. It's kind of a, understanding for the game. But in this game, Shampoo is actually much harder from hard battle. Shampoo was more like, oh, I'm gonna let you go easy on me on hard battle. But on this game, she's like, oh, you want to make a joke? Okay, let's do it. Let's battle each other till one of us just, win. And also beat everyone else. And we're down to the last character, known as Ryuga, Ranma's main rival, and also the character who wants to take him down. Now I want to let you know that this stage with the soundtrack inside it had always made me felt like something's wrong with this Super Nintendo game. And that's where I realized that the sound chip was actually developed by Sony PlayStation, making the soundtrack of the game much more better and even detailed. There were actually 2 endings. Supposedly many fighting games would have one ending for each character, but in this one it's just 2. But they're entirely the same. They're not different, they're just a little bit the same. By the way, I love this soundtrack. It's like one of my favorites, retro soundtracks I love in video games of the 90's. The male Ranma version will have Ranma just looking at Ryuga all knocked out. Kinda like if you're that superhero who beats up that villain and you're just staring at him in the ground in like a heroic way. The female Ranma makes it that Ranma looks pretty tired after taking down Ryuga. It's kinda interesting that they did 2 different drawings for Ranma, but at the ending, it's still the same. And, all the characters are right back there. They celebrate, and they have a really, good adventure to see that Ranma has faced 6 fighters. But Ranma is a little bit scared at one point, because of I think he had struggled something. I'm pretty sure he struggled something. And that's about it. That's all you needed to know about Ranma and a half. And also, the credits aren't in Japanese, they're in English typing. That's really hard for everyone who would say that they don't understand Japanese games, but it's usually by that every single time. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, the series was created by Rumiko Takashi, the same one who developed Inuyasha, Urusei Yatsura, and so many more. But Ranma and a Half is considered one of the best series ever watched.